The final missing ninja may finally get revealed in Mortal Kombat 1. That's right, there's plenty of data and evidence to suggest this, which means we have to talk about it because another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it all the time on this channel, so if you want to stay up to date, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, it helps the channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin. The final missing ninja in Mortal Kombat might finally appear. In my last video, we talked about the upcoming mystery character that Ed Boon himself has confirmed. But just in case you missed that video, let me catch you up to speed really quick. I'm gonna give you the spark notes, so listen closely. Recently, Ed Boon himself has said the Chaos Reign story DLC is confirmed to have a secret character, very similar to how Reptile was added in the very first Mortal Kombat game. But real quick, have a listen for yourself.
Are there any other Easter eggs that are part of the expansion?
Yes, there is there's a big one that we're just not announcing. And like when we did the first Mortal Kombat game, we put a character in Reptile, and we never told anyone. We just put it in there. Yeah, our next game will definitely be Unreal 5 or 6, wherever they're at. They're gonna catch up.
And there you have it, a new mystery character, an Easter egg, if you will, shall appear in the Mortal Kombat 1 story DLC. However, as of right now, nobody is sure who that character is going to be exactly. For me personally, I was really hoping it would be either Onaga or a fan favorite 3D era character like Hotaro or maybe even Draman. But according to many of you in the comments section, this mystery character is basically already confirmed to be Floyd. That's right, your boy Floyd. Just in case any of you watching have no idea who this character is, please allow me to explain. The Mortal Kombat series is known for having tons of colorful ninja warriors. However, one color in particular has always been missing, and that's the color pink, specifically for the men because, of course, if we're talking the lady characters, then Melina is the pink ninja. But when it comes to the male characters, only the color pink has never been made into a character. And believe it or not, Ed Boon himself did say last year that he wants to add a pink male ninja to the Mortal Kombat series. And in fact, he's been wanting to do that for many years now, and in Mortal Kombat 1, he may finally have his chance. And this pink male ninja has always been named Floyd. And in case you're wondering why, it's a music pun. Very similar to the character Rain, he is a prince of Edenia because the singer Prince made a song called Purple Rain. Yeah, I know many people watching already know that, but in case you're new to the Mortal Kombat series, that's why Rain is a purple ninja and also a prince. The whole thing is one giant musical pun, because for some reason Ed Boon finds that really hilarious, and he wants to do the same thing with the pink ninja. He wants to name him Floyd because of Pink Floyd. Get it? If you don't get the joke, that's okay. The main point is now you know why Ed Boon wants to name this pink male ninja Floyd out of all the possible names. Now real quick, I want to inject my own opinion here. I understand why Ed Boon wants to name this ninja Floyd, but at the same time, I think that name just sounds so goofy and does not fit in Mortal Kombat whatsoever, because all other characters in this series have a really cool sounding name. It's Johnny Cage, okay? Not Johnny Crisp. It's Sonya Blade, okay? Everyone has a really cool sounding name in Mortal Kombat, even Rain, despite his name also being a musical pun. But when it comes to a name like Floyd, I just think it sounds so goofy. But as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think this mystery character in the Chaos Reigns DLC is going to be the fabled pink ninja that Ed Boon has always wanted to create? And if so, do you think he's going to keep the name Floyd, even though it sounds really goofy in the universe and does not fit the tone of Mortal Kombat whatsoever? Or do you think it's going to be a different character instead? Let me know any and all of your thoughts down below because, like I say in all my videos, I truly do read each and every comment, so grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. For me personally, I'm not against the idea of a pink ninja. In fact, I myself about a year ago designed a pink ninja for Mortal Kombat 1, and I did my best to make him look cool but creepy at the same time. He's actually a parasite, and unlike any Mortal Kombat character in the series so far, he controls plants and vines and thorns, all that crazy stuff. Let me know your thoughts on this design in the comments, because because honestly, I had a really fun time designing him, but even I had the common sense to not name him Floyd. I understand that's Ed Boon's vision, that's his dream, but even so, very similar to how George Lucas had to be reined in a little bit for the original Star Wars movies, I think Ed Boon needs someone to step in and say, hey, we can't name this guy Floyd. However, at the same time, I guess it's not really that big of a deal, especially if this Easter egg mystery character is not even playable, and instead somebody you fight for just a single match in the story mode, which is what I think is most likely to happen, very similar to the final chapter in the first story mode. You fight all these different hodgepodge of characters, and every single one of their names is a pun. If Floyd does show up, I imagine it's going to be the exact same situation. He shows up, you beat him up, and then you move on, right? So not that big of a deal. The pink male ninja likely is going to be a one-off fight, and you're never going to play as him, so it's not that big of a deal what his name is, I guess, especially if nobody ever speaks it out loud and you just see it in text form. That could be a fun Easter egg because only die-hard Mortal Kombat fans likely even know who Floyd is in the first place. But alright, next up, let's talk about topic number 2, Harumi. This character was announced to be a new cameo many months ago by the actress portraying the character herself. She posted about it on Instagram and on Twitter as well, but on one of those platforms it was taken down. I forget which one, but I think she spoiled a bit too much about her character, and NetherRealm said, hey, pull it back a little bit. You can announce the character, but don't reveal too much about this cameo. However, at that point it was too late, and everybody already knew that Harumi is going to be a new character in Mortal Kombat 1, and specifically a cameo character, which means she's going to assist you during gameplay, and you can summon her for flashy combos, more pressure, to keep you safe on block, all that interesting stuff, and honestly, I'm on board. I think many people are excited to see Harumi be playable in a Mortal Kombat game, because that's never happened before. In every prior Mortal Kombat game, Harumi is dead before the camera even starts rolling. We don't even get to see her die because she's already dead before the story even starts for our main characters. Or in other words, the only time we ever got to even see Harumi is to watch her die, including in the recent live-action Mortal Kombat movie that came out in 2021. So now for the first time, Harumi is going to be playable, but sadly only as a cameo character, and honestly the news gets even worse because Harumi might only be playable in story mode. That's right, she is a story-specific cameo, very similar to Raiden in Chapter 1, which is definitely sad news, and unfortunately, I think this theory does make a lot of sense, and if I was a gambling man, I think I already know when Harumi is going to become playable as a cameo, and that's when the Cyber Lin Kuei crashed the wedding. We see this happen in the Chaos Reigns DLC. Sector and Cyrax storm the wedding between Scorpion and Harumi, chaos ensues, and you have to fight them, or actually play as them more likely. But maybe for just one of the fights, you do actually play as Scorpion and Harumi is your cameo partner. I think that is what's most likely to happen, but that being said, it would be really cool if Harumi shows up multiple times in story mode and you can keep playing as her. Keep in mind, she already has a confirmed voice actress as well, so that likely confirms that Harumi is going to be in cutscenes and have speaking roles and hopefully play a big part in the story mode overall, which is definitely kinda cool. But honestly, I would have loved for Harumi to be a brand new cameo character, but according to several leakers, there's not going to be any new cameos in the Combat Pack 2 or the Chaos Reigns DLC. This has been pretty much confirmed. Instead, we're getting 6 fully playable characters and also the big story expansion, which might be pretty long. Don't forget that Aftermath was quite a long story DLC expansion. I think for me it was like 4 hours, and I did not lose a single fight, and I was speedrunning that thing, which means for a casual player it could last 5, 6, or even 7 hours for the upcoming Chaos Reigns DLC, and in fact I hope that's the case because my god, it's $40 for this thing if you already own the game, which for the record, just to put my opinion out there so nobody can twist it, I think that is way too much money for a story expansion DLC. Even though it does come with 6 new characters, that's almost the full price of a game. Actually, it's half now, isn't it? Because like games get more expensive every console generation. My goodness. Can we please go back to a time when video games were cheaper? The point is, I really do hope that Chaos Reigns DLC is long. So my fingers are crossed, I'm holding my breath because MK11 Aftermath was also a pretty decent sized story, and I don't see why Chaos Reigns would be any shorter. But alright everyone, one last time, let's make this video interactive. I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about Harumi as a new cameo character? And And are you a bit bummed that she's most likely only gonna be playable in story mode and nowhere outside of that? But keep in mind, there's also the possibility that she's a new costume for the existing Scorpion cameo. So in other words, she'll still have all the exact same moves as the Scorpion cameo, but she'll look different and have a new voice as well. That possibility is also definitely on the table, so let me know which one of those situations you would prefer. Do you want the story mode cameo with brand new attacks, but she's only playable in that one mode, or do you prefer her to be an optional skin for the existing Scorpion cameo? No matter what the case may be, I'm still hopeful and excited. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, it helps the channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.